Hey guys, you are watching a co-op Critic video. I am CTG and this time I am going to be observing a Zagara player on Miner Evacuation. Let's do this. So I played as Rainer this game and Leaded Crayon played as Zagara. So right off the bat I can say that I have an advantage since Rainer has Spider Mines, which will do excellent versus the Infested on Miner Evacuation. But the Zagara, well, he didn't play that bad. Had a few mistakes that could have been averted. And let's see what happened. Let's go to, actually let's go to his view, focus on his screen, and then bring up the production tab. There we go.
Everything's gone straight to hell, Commanders. This mining operation is over and we need to leave right now. But without your protection, the Infested will tear us apart before we can even take off.
Ready for launch.
We have several ships ready for launch.
Ready for launch.
Head out to one of them when you're ready so that it can prepare for liftoff.
So he's actually getting quite greedy in the early game, which is not that bad since the first ship does not launch until 3 minutes and 30 seconds or something like that. So he actually he gives a disclaimer right off the bat. He's trying to remember how to play. Well, at least he gets some cool Zagara skin, so that's nice. Anyway, at 14 supply, he goes for a pair of extractors, and you can see that he does not bother to return the crystals before his drones start building the extractors. What I personally like this Zagara is I do the build structure first, and then I queue up. Or sorry, I meant what I like to do when I play Zerg is to return the minerals first and then queue up the build structure right after that. So I think this is a habit that forms for multiplayer. It's actually a waste of minerals. 5 minerals is one trip, but once you waste something like what was that, 5 drones worth, it's 25. So that's already a drone, actually, or close to a drone at least. So he's getting a fast bailing nest, which is actually good. Fast bailing nest is not that bad of a strategy. It's what I personally like to do on this map, but what he's missing right now is the evolution chamber, since you want to get upgrades for Zagara in the early part of the game, so that she will be stronger by the time the first ship is ready to launch. Good inject by that queen. Oh, he actually gets double, and he wastes yet another set of minerals. Wow, he's wasting a lot of minerals with these building placements. I have to say though, so far his
metamorphosis complete.
His saturation is on point. He's not really floating a lot, 100, 200 or so.
Got a ship that can't wait any longer.
But
they'll be taking off soon, with or without your help.
Yeah, you see here, he went for some early Zerglings, which are really pointless. You don't need Zerglings this early into the game, just because you're not gonna attack yet. Remember, Zagara Swarmlings build instantly, so she can build them right as she needs them. And instead of getting this amount of Zerglings, I think that's about 12. He can instead start getting his lair. Actually, he can start getting his lair. And I use my Duskwings to clear out my base here. And just well, actually, let's focus back on his play.
Engines are firing up and the Infested are on their way. I have to help.
Okay, this part of his strategy is good. He's clearing out the buildings and he's very attentive about the defense. So this is something that he does right. You're a Zagara player, you want to be aggressive out on the map as early and as often as you can, because your units are replaceable and you're capped at 100, so you need to be constantly replacing your army. First Nidus.
Hold off the Infested. Those monsters are already clawing through the hull.
Yeah, he should have used the Baneling barrage on that Nidus worm. So he's just focusing on clearing out the enemies. And he's actually producing Zerglings pretty constantly. That's pretty good. His constant Zergling production is pretty on point. That is exactly what you should do as Zagara. He built Aberrations though. I do not actually approve Aberrations. I think they just take up too much supply. And there are just 3 of them, and I think personally they're better off with Zerglings, but oh, double queens? Oh wow. Yeah, I think this is definitely a mess up. There's no point getting double queens.
That ship's getting out of here. No need to commit any more forces to it.
For those who've seen me play, I like to go for a pair of hatcheries per queen. Then he's doing the sort of the opposite strategy. His army production is on point though. He's only floating up 300 or so minerals, and he's actually watching his base too. So that's actually pretty good. He's running back on defense. Of course, I help him out. Oh yeah, I basically held the attack for him, but yeah, he had the idea. The idea was there. And now he's getting another queen. Oh right, both of his queens died. That is a bit unfortunate. Waste of minerals.
That enemy attack is on its way. Intercept it before it reaches the ship.
You can see his noob allies building a command center right beside his base. Probably up to no good. And well, I'm actually clearing out the second evacuation shuttle area. And he's producing another queen off here. Yeah, that's the way to go. That's exactly what he should do. In that regard, he's quite on point with this game so far. You can even see that his upgrades are way ahead of mine. I'm only working on +1 infantry upgrades, and he's already on +2.
Those eradicators are out of control. They could be dangerous. If you can, try to break them down.
He'll be much better off getting these upgrades though. The armor for Zerglings and the single attack damage for Banelings is much more important than infantry upgrades, I would say, because yeah, this doubles the single target damage for Banelings. I would say this is more important. And you can see that he activated the ship way too early. I mean, he had a few aberrations and a few units, but I don't think he even has detection at this point. The second ship is when the infested banshees start to arrive, and I don't think he has any overseers ready. Maybe he's relying on me for scans, but well, he's getting the pneumatized carapace upgrade, which speeds up the overlord speed. So I think he may be planning to go up to overseer soon. Yeah, he's clearly left one side undefended though. He's leaving that part to me, and that tells me that he's not entirely ready to defend the ship. He's sort of eager to activate ships, and maybe he's not yet used. Yeah, based on his first comment, maybe he's not yet quite accustomed to co-op. Well, his overseers are there, so that's nice. Oh, I have not seen this upgrade in a while. Protective cover. This upgrade allows his aberrations to spawn additional or to provide additional armor to his Zerglings.
That ship's safe now. There are several more that need your help.
Oh well, we held this ship just fine actually. So yeah, I'm working on these bonus objectives. Even dropped my Duskwings. Now that I've improved the first spot. What's my ally doing? Oh yeah, Scourge. He's actually playing pretty well. But
never did trust those things. That's what you get when the KMC tries to copy Umojan tech.
He's not getting the upgrades that he really needs. These Baneling upgrades are quite critical if you want your Banelings to be more effective. These Zergling upgrades are also very important, since that allows your Zerglings to live just a bit longer, just long enough to actually do damage before they die.
We got some visitors heading for our base. They don't look too friendly.
And these attack upgrades are very critical for Zagara's Zerglings, otherwise they become just multiplayer version of Zerglings. Another thing he does right, he does have spine crawlers to defend.
Evolution completed.
But I still pull my bio to augment. And as you can see, I eat that storm right in the face. I have medics though. Medics for the win.
Can't thank you enough for this, Commanders.
Again, he activates the ships way too early.
Our allies are in combat.
I mean, it's way too early for my liking since I'm still setting down spider mines for the defense, but
Allies are in combat.
he's defending with this tiny force. I mean, he is maxed out, but he's getting Corruptors? Man, Corruptors are actually terrible units, and I'm not sure what he thinks his Corruptors will do. He's better off just getting Scourge. I mean, yeah, it costs 135 minerals. And
Our
making
allies
Scourge will
are in combat.
making Scourge will almost definitely be more cost efficient for Zagara, but yeah, here it is. He has Corruptors now, and he's starting to work on the
Call
Banshees.
that thing Blightbringer. Meanest Zerg I've ever seen. You might want to take it out if you can.
You can actually see that he has
Just left their base.
his Corruptors.
How much time?
You can actually see that he has his Corruptors on a separate control group,
Our
and that allows him to
allies are
control
in combat.
the anti-air better for where he needs them. So that definitely tells me that he does know about the Banshees, and he has the tools that he needs to fight the Banshees. So that's actually another thing that he does well. The thing that I really don't like is that he's building aberrations. Man, these units are trash.
Our allies are in combat.
And the actual units he needs, Balings. Well, he's not even upgrading them. Neither is he upgrading his Zerglings. As you can see, he has his infested drop and mass frenzy ready.
After all.
If you're a Zagara player, you want to use mass frenzy early and often to maximize the value of your units as well as your allies' units. You can see he's gonna activate the ship early again. Yeah, he's quite in a hurry. I'm not sure why.
Evolution
He's
complete.
in a rush, but he hasn't even tried to go for the bonus. Yeah, he's sort of just I'll get it if you want. Well, you can't because all of the enemies are gonna come in from all sides, so you're effectively gonna have to go through everything, and it's literally on the other side of the map. So
I sense an attack coming for us. Be ready.
yeah, he's better off waiting for me.
Hyperion's on its way.
Evolution.
Yeah, I use Hyperion to intercept the attack wave, as well as to drop a point defense drone there just to give vision for my Dusklings later on. What is he looking at right now?
I think Blightbringer is gonna burrow into the ground. If you want to squash it, do it fast.
He's sending Zerglings, but these are not even upgraded
Our
Zerglings.
allies are in combat.
Oh, he did get the Baling Splash. That's nice. And he did get the Adrenal Glands, but I don't think. Yeah. I don't think he really gets the upgrades. I'm not sure why.
Are in combat.
The co-op upgrades are really good for Zagara. And as you can see, I'm holding one line with my bio, and the other line with my
Won't
vultures.
bring back the people it killed. Thank you for at least giving them justice.
And my ally, who activated the ship, well, he's sort of just...
We have liftoff. At least some of us will survive this mess.
He's not really doing the actual
Here they
defense.
come. That ship won't last long against them.
I mean, if you play Miner Evacuation,
Toward a ship. Don't let
if
them
you're
reach
if
it.
you're playing on Miner Evacuation, you really only will activate the ships when you have enough to defend, and when you do actually want to defend. As you can see, I've been doing more of the actual defense than my ally. So that is something that you other guys might want to pick up on. If you're playing Miner Evac, you don't need to be in a hurry to activate all the ships. Especially Especially if you're not that great at defense anyway.
Don't know why these guys want us dead, but I'm glad you're here to defend us.
My personal preference,
I bought that ship
if I
for
played
a long
Zagara
time.
on this map,
It might make all the difference.
I'd probably just drop a hatchery or two, plant down some tumors, and then plop down a bunch of bio launchers and spore crawlers all over the place. That's what I would have done, because at least spore or bio launchers do splash damage, and they're not sacrifices, and they don't have to rally all the way from your hatcheries here and your main base to the other side of the map just to start fighting. If you have the what do you call them, bio launchers ready to go, then that means you don't need to rally and they'll be ready to fight right away.
On the line, commanders. Evacuation is almost complete.
As you can see, he activated another ship, so
You're gambling with people's
looks like
lives by trying to launch several ships at once.
yeah, he's
You
gonna
fail,
try to
they're the ones
defend.
who lose.
He's gonna try to defend one ship while I try to defend the other. I activated this ship because I think it's actually easier to hold. Because in this ship there are these eggs that hatch enemy units that try to sacrifice onto the ship. Some of them are the volatile infested sort.
That
Well,
ship
this
takes
this
damage
ship,
from the infested commanders.
well, it has these caves, but it can just plop down spider mines to intercept the attacks right as they appear. As you can see, I scramble my bio back to deal with that Banshee. Or well, wait, my marines are still fighting the hybrid nemesis, but let's see what he's up to. Yeah, he is trying to hold,
People are
but
in danger, commanders. They will die without your help.
you can see the clear weakness of Zagara. He activated the ship, but he has only Zerglings, non-upgraded Zerglings, in fact.
Our allies
Well, he did get the Zerglings. Correction, he did already get the Zergling upgrades, but
Evolution complete.
yeah, he barely.
Upon our base. Show them no mercy.
Oh yeah, well, he clearly doesn't have enough to defend this. He got overwhelmed by the enemy.
These are the last of our ships. We lose another and we're done for.
In comparison, I have the north all handled, the south all cleared. And it looks like this is gonna be game over.
The last of us. I can't thank you enough, commanders.
Well, if you enjoyed that and learned something, thank you for watching. If you have an idea for what else I can do, please leave that in a comment. And as you can see in the score screen, I actually doubled the skills. Alright, see you.